Like most Augustrian bosses, Shargal is, of course, guarded by a lot of armoured knights, but thankfully, no annoying bishops. Ugh. Anyway, I like to make sure that as few of my characters are in their attack range as possible. That way, the lead armors are basically forced to keep attacking the same people. Meanwhile, I'll send Levin back to the castle to get promoted. Now, Quan needs to be around this area, but not entirely to take part in the main attack. There's another reason, and it comes just after capturing this castle. A very, very special event that you do not want to miss. Yeah, as I was saying, this way I minimise the damage my characters take while essentially maximising the damage the enemy takes, because they're forced to attack my hero weapon users. Come on, Astra! Oh. I'm not exactly sure of its activation rate. I think it's based on skill, I don't know. Yeah, there's a couple of bow armors in there too. But I've set it up so that only one bow armor at maximum can attack each of my characters. And now they've fallen right into my trap. Unfortunately, those characters who I left to defend the top castle can't really take part in this. Anyway, now I can finish off any survivors and rush the rest of them. This is where the iron cutter is really useful. And yeah, now that I think about it, I really could have put Beowulf, or at least someone else with the wing clipper, up where the dragon knights were, because of course the wing clipper is effective against flying units. I really wanted to have Beowulf down here just to give him more love points with Lachesis though. Yeah, don't want Edain to go in the middle of that big an army. Again, another reason why the Libro staff is just so useful is because healers can do what they do best without getting in range of any enemies. These bow armors don't stand a chance up close. That was a nice level up. It's only got 5 kills. I do want it to be getting more because, hopefully when she passes on to her daughter, it'll eventually get 50 kills. And then, yeah, critical bonus on a character with Astra and a brave weapon is pretty dangerous. Yeah, unfortunately, Swordmasters don't actually get a critical bonus in this game. They do, however, get something else. It wasn't until... not sure if they did in 5. Pretty sure Fire Emblem 6 that Swordmasters started getting critical bonuses. I think Berserkers got them a lot earlier though, because in Fire Emblem 5, despite the fact that Berserkers are enemy only, they do always have the Wrath skill. Yeah, Wrath is a skill that's going to be introduced a little bit later in this chapter. But it is one of the most dangerous skills in the game. Those of you who played Path of Radiance will know what I mean, except that in this game, Wrath is a lot better than it is in those games. This is the kind of situation where Sylvia is really useful. Works especially well with healers. You can get healers to heal multiple characters in one turn. And at the same time, have someone who's just killed a bunch of enemies run in again. Yeah, when you lure them right, these guys don't stand much of a chance. If anything, the group of enemies guarding the first castle was harder, but that's only because they had that damn annoying bishop. Thankfully, all the bow armors are gone, so Fury's a lot safer. Don't want her facing all three of those, though. Oh, almost there. Just 2 more turns. Ha! That guy was stupid. It's what you get for attacking someone with a hero weapon. Oh, so you have a death wish too. Exactly the same fate. Although I think I'd better repair that spear after this. I mean, if the first 2 guys hit, I could see the point of this guy attacking Finn, but now... I guess they really don't want Shargal to see them failing, so they just run in and get themselves killed. Speaking of which, it's about time we dealt with Shargal once and for all. But first, it's really important that everybody gets healed. Because if there's one thing I'll say about Shargal, it's that he hits hard, really hard. Of course, there's no risk of you getting doubled by him, but still, I mean, even your strongest characters are probably going to lose about half their HP to one of his attacks. You definitely want to focus your mounted characters on him. Oh, this is just cheap experience, but... Anyway, it's best, yeah, to attack him with mounted characters, people who can hit him and then run, because you don't want to be taking 2 hits from him in a row. Even more so than most bosses. It's just that he's been given some ridiculously tough weapons. Well, sure, it makes sense, since he has been the main villain for quite a while. But there's a little something we need to do just before we find him. Trust me, it's going to make things a lot better. Now, as you'll see here, Shargal has a silver blade, which he will actually drop this time, and also this A-rank fire spell called here Volcanon. Now, those of you who played Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn will know that, it's called Bolganone in those games. I actually personally think that Volcanon is a better translation. The English localization calls it Bolganone, which is kind of odd and doesn't seem to make sense, but Volcanon you know, actually sounds like a fire spell. Anyway, now Levin is about to be promoted to pure awesomeness. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. And this is nowhere near, even close to how good Levin's going to become later. Yes, he did get +9 to magic there. Sage promotion bonuses are just ridiculous. Yeah, just look at those stats. And he has another 10 levels to go. He's already maxed out speed, and 1 point off maxing out magic. And his skill's pretty close to max too. Don't think he's going to be needing that elite ring anymore.